Welcome to the Tattered Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. And today, it's just me and Mayhem Mike as usual.
Yes.
What'd you do this week, Mikey?
Per the norm. I indulged in my addiction to miniatures. And I've been building them mostly.
What kind of miniatures?
Warhammer.
40k.
Yes.
I feel it. You do anything else?
Oh, just spring cleaning.
Samesies.
As per usual. Well, I live more in the woods, so that involves burning shit tons of wood that fell in my yard over the past 4 months.
I cleaned up my backyard and knocked down that fucking picnic table with a sledgehammer.
I would have just burned it.
Just right there?
Yeah.
I thought about it, and then I was like, what if something shit happens?
It served you well in its years, and you disgraced it.
Well, the last time I sat on it, it just snapped.
That's your fault. Fat fuck. It's like the giving tree, except you just got fatter and then you sat on it and broke it. It's like, no, I'm sorry, child.
Like, when I say I break it with a sledgehammer, I mean, I hardly tapped it with a sledgehammer. It just started falling apart.
Pushed it over.
Pretty much, yeah.
I usually use axes for wood.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, sledgehammer. Boop! Done and done. Today, we're going to be talking about Medievil for the PS1, but we've been playing the remake because it's significantly better.
And we both have access to it.
Yes. PS Now. Go check it out. That game's fucking excellent. Medievil is a 2019 action-adventure game developed by Other Ocean Emeryville and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for the PS4.
Like the Fifth Ocean? Or like Ocean's 8?
Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8, definitely.
Okay.
The player
How about 11?
That works too.
I don't know.
Good deep cuts, I guess. The player controls the protagonist, Sir Daniel Fortesque, through a series of levels using various weapons to fight enemies as well as encountering various non-playable characters. Okay. That's a weird thing to put in there. It is a remake of Medievil, which was originally developed by British video game developer SCE Cambridge Studio.
Cambridge.
You pretentious fuck, just like Cambridge.
Well, it's just British shit.
I know. As soon as I said it, I realized I was like, that's not how you say that. But maybe nobody will catch me. Of course you do. Yeah.
Always. I watch a lot of British shit.
I feel it. And released for the PlayStation in 1998. How'd you feel about it, Mike?
I like this game. Good amount. Felt like a harder Spyro.
Oh, what?
Feels like a harder Spyro.
Yes. That's how I feel about it. That's a great way to put it.
I guess.
Just way harder.
Yeah. Spyro was this hard. It would be so frustrating.
I miss old Spyro so much. OG Spyro is just so good. It's just the flavor. The flavor of original Spyro.
Of the dragon.
Yeah. Purple. Great.
That's like flavored.
That's a grape dragon. You know what I mean?
It's a really fucking poor ass drink. You drinking some grape juice over there? It's like, no, it's purple drink.
Purple. Oh, you mean drugs? No,
what
just
flavor?
Purple.
Just purple flavored. It's like that orange flavor. You see?
Whoa.
It carries.
Cal loves orange soda.
I love orange soda. I love everything that's orange, so I don't care.
Yeah, I feel that, for sure. Oh, fuck. Opening scene. War.
Whoa.
Death.
Good God, y'all.
I thought you were going to be like, war. What is it even good for?
As well as that. Whoa. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
Your boy that you play as, just straights get capped. Right in the fucking eye by an arrow or a spear or something.
Do you remember his name?
Sir Daniel Fortesque.
Fortescue.
Fortescue, yeah. They say it real like retarded. That's definitely French as shit.
I don't know. I think it's British.
Fortescue? It's
Fortescue.
Fortescue.
Yeah. I don't know. Considering what he's wearing, he might be British because like red and time period, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. But anyway, they bring you back somehow. Doesn't really.
You like move like Goofy.
Yeah.
In the fucking scene, it's hilarious because he's just fucking, running like Goofy does, like striding.
Yeah, and his fucking feet are pointed outward.
Then he gets shot through the eye, falls over, and then just like generic minions just like move past him.
Yeah. You wake up in Dan's crypt because you were so great, but everybody mocks you throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
It's like, you rusty bag of bones.
Well, it's like, will this was an unfortunate arrow folly make its way to the top?
Yeah, everybody just fucking mocks you. You wake up in Dan's crypt. You learn the basics, and you get the fuck out of there.
Yawn.
Yawn like a motherfucker.
Yawn yourself from the dead. Embrace the life.
And after that, you go into the graveyard.
You got a sword and an arm, and I think you get a shield.
Yeah, you get the copper shield. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, I guess. You don't really have to.
I don't end up like blocking with the shield too much.
Neither do I. I kind of forget that I can do that.
Yeah. Later on, it gets kind of annoying, actually. And I don't know why, but there's 2 dead buttons that do nothing. But there's like one button that does 2 different things.
Simplicity at its greatest.
Well, just use the other 2 buttons.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck, what was
100%.
it? Trying to remember. It was like the left trigger and the right bumper were like dead buttons that didn't do anything.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Did the PS1 have 2 buttons on the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Why the fuck would they do that?
I don't know, man. Just kind of set it up and was like, yeah, here you go, man. Random ass game.
Random ass game.
You go into the graveyard. There's hands crawling around and zombies everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, roll through there. Man, I cannot stop yawning.
Yeah, no. I like the gargoyles' voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Fortesque.
Yeah. It's a very strange way of talking.
Yeah.
Voice actor's pretty good at his job.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, overextensive.
No, it was enough. It was perfect. It was just under try hard and just above not trying at all.
It just sounded so much more to everybody else's. Yeah.
All the they use this thing with the accents all the time to have different people.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny in certain parts.
You just kind of like roll through the first level. Well, technically the second level, whatever, the graveyard. You roll through there, kill zombies, and you gotta get chalices to get new weapons and shields and whatnot.
Yeah.
And by doing that, you have to kill enemies and then find the chalice.
It's like most of the enemies in the level.
Yeah.
If, what is it, when you kill them, they have a little purple thing, and you can follow that, and it'll take you to the chalice, usually.
Fuck you, I didn't know that. I just saw like the little spirits whip the fuck out of there. I was like, oh, goodbye, spirit.
I was like, where are you going? Get back here. Chase that fucker down.
And you found the chalice and get out of there. Holy fuck, why can't I stop yawning today? Tell you what, it's 12:22. Back at the Hall of Heroes, after you get that chalice, get the crossbow. Get the first chalice. Get the crossbow. Crossbows are badass. You get throwing knives. That's your like first ranged weapon, but then you get the crossbow. Crossbow's badass.
Find him in Dan's crypt and was it the church or whatever, or at the top of the hill.
And then you roll over to Cemetery Hill. This level's fucking cunt.
It's very short.
It's pretty short. Mike, how'd you feel about that lava?
I just fell in it that one time.
Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, I avoided it so often that it was just like I thought I would get some like AoE damage or some shit from being close to it, but nothing happened. So I was like, oh, okay. I ended up walking into it or something. Well, the last time I was playing through it just to get something, I forget what the fuck. And those rocks kept just pushing me down the hill, and I couldn't jump over them for some fucking reason. It's terrible.
Well, they have like little holes that you can just stand in. You're clearly like...
Yeah, but you can jump over some of them.
Yeah, I did it too, but like the holes, you're clearly like above that hole, like you would die. Yeah. But it just goes right through you like nothing happened.
They like jump at the top.
Yeah. It's weird.
The fire boulders get down the holes.
Yeah, boulders sometimes like fuck you up and push you down holes. And you find clubs. You find clubs there. You bust down fucking boulders and shit with them.
Yeah. My stupid Zelda brain couldn't figure out. It's like, there's no bombs. How do I blow up these walls? I don't understand.
And you like get to the top and the two statues just that have been blowing boulders down at you the whole time just like commit suicide. We failed you, master. He's here. We'll just explode. Ourselves. Like what the fuck? There's no boss fight. Just explode. Like admit defeat.
Essentially.
And you get the chalice and you get an energy vial or a life bottle or whatever. Yeah, life bottle from the same dude that gave you the crossbow. So that's cool. You need them. Life bottles. Those are your saving grace in this game.
Yeah. So there's every once in a while there's little life fountains. They don't always fill up all your shit all the way, but they do in proportion.
You just gotta like stand there and just wait and wait and wait to see how much.
And it fills up your little bottles, which I didn't know until Mitch told me.
I didn't know until I like caught myself just standing there while talking to Wyatt. And I turned around, I was like, whoa, what's it doing?
So I had trouble fucking standing on them. There's like a very precise spot that you have to
right in the center.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I did the same thing too. It was really weird as fuck.
Yeah, because they glow as soon as you step on them, but they don't start doing anything until you step on this very specific spot.
Yeah, and they make like the noise like they're charging you up, but you look at your vials and they're not doing anything at all.
No. You just fucked.
Man, if you played the original Medieval, talk about fucking janky. Like, this version has its jank spots, but the original is just, whoa. It's fucked up.
I looked up, like, a few parts of this game to, like, make sure I was doing it right. And, was that they said, but from what it seemed like, the PS4 version might have been harder in certain parts.
Cool, so I don't have to go back and beat the original.
Because is it those shadow demons?
Yeah.
In the original, they're invisible, but you can't. In this one, you can't knock them back. In the old one, you could, and they attack faster in the new one.
Yeah, I never even made it that far in the original. So
I never played it.
I played the original, I guess.
I'm a noob. Newbie.
Yeah. And then you roll on to Cemetery Hill. Wait, that's where we just went. Never mind, I'm sorry. The Hilltop Mausoleum.
Yeah.
And that's actually where you get the club. I was totally wrong. Get the club there, you fight imps, and they take your shit, and you gotta kill them.
I fucking hate that. First time I played this game, I lost the sword on the imps, and I did, like, the majority of the rest of the game. Well, up until, what is it? I beat the Scarecrow place, and then I got stuck there. I got stuck after beating the Scarecrow place. I only had the fucking your arm that you rip off and throw at shit. Just made this game fucking so hard.
That sucks. Yeah, they take shit, you kill them, you get a trophy. You get that fucking shit back after they take it from you. You get a trophy on PS4 for it. So let them take their shit. Let them take it, and then you fucking take that shit back.
Those little hand things. So when I had the club, I accidentally killed one of them. They were like, as I got a reward, they was like, "You're mean."
Little hand things
that run around the graveyard.
See, I tried to kill one with my sword and I couldn't.
Yeah, you can only do it with like the club since it hits the ground.
Guess what I'm doing after this? I'm gonna fucking crush some hands.
Fucking taking my achievement. I think you can do it to any of the little enemies that don't do anything.
I tried doing it to the cats in the maze and it didn't work. I did. It didn't work.
Well, that's because they're part of the puzzle.
Still.
Which I didn't figure out for a while.
Yeah, it took me a minute too.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. Fucking... You fight ups, there's collapsing fucking floors every time you go and do something and glass spikes that are in your way. It's like a giant fucking puzzle that you have to start by busting like one of the fucking coffins. You fought through there and that's how you start everything.
Oh yeah, with the club.
Mm-hmm. And then you go through all of it. Eventually you'll have to fight the stained glass demon.
Fuck that, dude. First time I got to it, all I had was the fucking arm thing. And just nothing. I could not kill the thing or even hurt it, so I had to die to it.
Wow.
And I got daggers, and or the throwing knives, and they worked pretty well.
Yeah, I just used my crossbow. That was pretty fast. Probably like under a minute. And then you kill him by shooting him in his heart. He's jumping around, stomping, and shock waves are shooting out, and you're like, nah.
Shooting Majora's Mask beams at you.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking... And he's just doing all that shit, and you're like, jump over, brrr, to the heart. Jump over, brrr, and he's dead. Pretty easy boss.
It's also the crazy dude that was playing organ music.
Yeah, you gotta find a music piece.
Give him the music, or sheet music.
Yeah. And he's like,
disappears.
Yeah. He was waiting so long to play new music, Mike.
It's like just okay. What do I do now?
Like the music dude is Nathan, and he just plays the same music over and over and over.
I'm just wondering, like, how ghosts are supposed to be like unrested souls or whatever. Like, if a ghost ever has a thought, like, what do I do now? Do they just disappear?
No, they'll figure it out. They got a pretty strong grasp on reality.
Oh yeah,
they got a pretty strong grasp.
They grip it in their talons.
And once that dude's beaten, you get the skull key for the door in the graveyard, and then you collect the chalice and whatnot. Back in the Hall of Heroes, you get that crossbow, motherfucker. You get that crossbow.
Don't you get the? I don't know. Do you get the hammer yet? Yeah, the hammer's the third one. I hammered those ghost wolves to death in the fucking next level you're talking about?
I don't know. In my notes, I put crossbow for that one and crossbow for the graveyard. I might be tripping. It doesn't matter. Whatever. You'll get the crossbow at some point within that area. Yeah. Return to the graveyard. This is where shit gets interesting. Now, Mike, how did you start off this level? I just want to compare shit. Did you realize what you should do?
Which place is it?
Return to the graveyard.
Well, the first time I just didn't have any weapons, so I tried to run through it.
You're still just arming it.
At the very beginning, yeah, jumping over that shit and fucking dash. Well, before I got the dash. I was just running and jumping through all the fucking zombies and shit spawning all over the place.
Wow. You didn't jump on the coffins going downstream?
No.
Yeah, the bridge breaks away, and it looks like you can't do anything.
Happens.
Yeah.
You can just jump over the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. But the coffins, if you just jump on a coffin, it takes you to a secret area filled with fucking treasure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I was like, why is it doing that? It has to be doing something special. And I jumped on it, and I was like, oh. And it's straight up takes you to pretty much the door that you use that key on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, you should go back and kill everything anyways, though, because you need that chalice.
Yeah.
So, you just basically get a shit ton of gold for doing that shit.
This is one of the levels that you have to go back for to get the chalice, which is always annoying.
Yeah. When I did that shortcut, I had to go all the way back around, kill everything that was in the ravine, because normally you would go through a ravine just fucking caked in enemies. Ridiculously. And then you go over to the fucking door, you use a skeleton key on it, the one that you couldn't open before, but it was like, oh yeah, the key's hidden somewhere at the
wolves come hill for you.
Yeah, there's little werewolf things, or wolves, or whatever. And you gotta fucking kill their asses, run around, kill all their asses, go up to the top of that hill, kill their asses.
Kill more asses.
And that's here's that sigil stone you needed. Then you hit the thing, and you go underneath in the cavern, and the fucking teleporters are just pumping enemies out at you as you walk down each way. And it's just oh, when's it gonna come out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? And you just take a step forward. They just fucking jump your ass. Then you gotta kill their asses.
Kill all the asses.
Kill them all.
Claim them.
And push fucking stones into the water so you can jump across to face the boss. So after you do all that, you gotta get that
chance. Do not
chance.
have to push all the stones.
Well, you don't have to push all of them, but it's smarter to do that. Because this game lags when it comes to jumping on shit.
No, what I did was the first few times, I beat this level a few times. And the first few times I just pushed, I went you come to that 2 hallway place. And the one takes you to where 2 rocks are. The first 2. The other one takes you to the last rock. When you push the last rock off, you can just fall off the cliff. And then just go to the fucking exit.
That's true, too. You can definitely do that. I've just always put 3 there just in case I have to get back. Which is what I had to do, like you said, to get the chalice.
Yeah.
After you kill everything and...
That's why I had to beat it so many times. Because after you do what I just said, you can't go back.
Yeah. And then you fight these fucking 2 bosses. What are their names?
Guardian Wolves or some shit.
Yeah, the Guardian Wolves.
The Ghost Wolves. I fucking hammered the shit out of them.
The Guardians of the Graveyard. Which are 2 huge wolves.
I used my fucking charge hammer and blasted the shit out of them. It made it a lot easier.
Yeah, see, I just waited for one of them to disappear. They disappeared and reappear right in front of you and jump at you, and that's the only time they're vulnerable to attack. So you gotta fucking slash shit out of them and keep doing that, and eventually it'll fake you out and stuff.
Yeah.
It's super annoying.
First time I did this was with the throwing knives, I think.
I think that's the first. I think that's what I did too on the first time I did it, yeah. Because I was out of crossbow bolts, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I played this game twice. where I didn't get anything, and then where I went and got everything.
Not all of it.
Mostly.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, and then, like, their attack sequences are much longer as you go on. Like, you knock a wolf out, and the other one is, like, still there. So it'll just, like, constantly attack you.
Yeah.
So that's always fun.
Yeah, your duel.
And if you have the chalice... Yeah, see, this is where I put down my notes that I got the hammer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think you might have missed one of the chalices earlier on.
I have everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I got the crossbow, then I got the energy vial, or the life bottle, or whatever, and then I got the hammer.
Yeah, hammer's the third thing.
Well, maybe I just accidentally put something in the wrong place.
Because you got the graveyard, and then the little place before the graveyard, and then the hill to the graveyard, so that's 3.
And then return to the graveyard, which is what we're on now.
Yeah,
so that's 4.
Yeah, so I'm saying you could definitely got it by then.
Yeah, alright. Anyway. Warhammer. Scarecrow Fields. Dude. Worst level in the game?
No.
Well, beginning game anyway?
Not really.
You legit walk straight up to a book at the very beginning. It's like the scarecrows are almost unstoppable. Don't be a hero.
Then you get the dragon, and you're like, fuck you.
Yeah, there's like a locked up chest where a book's like, yeah, you need to free that guy. He'll help you out.
They call him a worm, but he's definitely like a Eastern dragon.
Yep, definitely. And it's like, how long did it take you to find the cog? Like the gear for the machine?
I don't think I ever even like consciously knew that I got it. I just got it.
I accidentally got it. Or I didn't accidentally got it. I saw the other path and I went down it and I found it.
Yeah, I went through all the paths in the trap thing.
Yeah, you can't go into the wheat fields because something in there like fucking kills you immediately.
Get a look at them.
Isn't it like it looks like a little body jumping up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a little fucking naked gremlin thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just running around. You'll see like, it'll do the fucking Scyther thing from Pokemon Snap, and then it'll jump out of the fucking hay.
Scyther!
It's like, demon! Flies back in.
I'm like, I killed almost everything in this level, and the one thing left I had to kill for the chalice, which you like should use the harvester to get after you get the cog near the end of the level. It chops down like wheat fields, gives you a path to like a bunch of treasure and vials and chalice.
And like 2 scarecrows.
Yeah. Well, when you kick that card away in the first part of the level, it blocks off your path to a scarecrow.
Yeah.
So I jumped on the fence and I noticed my my target thing going over to there. So I whipped out the crossbow. Used like almost every bolt I had, and I fucking dropped it. It still counted it. But it won't attack me. It'll just shoot crows out of it that will attack me.
Oh, fuck that.
So I'm just shooting all these crows, shooting him for like a good 5 minutes until he finally dies.
Yeah, I freak out for a while first.
Yeah, to get the chalice.
So I like ran back and fucking caught my club on fire and caught him on fire. Dude, that thresher is awesome. The spider thresher.
Oh, the harvester? Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
The thresher.
Just pretty sick.
The traps at the end are badass.
Yeah, then you gotta go through a series of traps. Then you make it out and shit. Yeah. Make sure you grab that chalice as always. What'd you get?
Did I get?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I got treasure from the hammer guy.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of fucking shit. Hardly anything. It's like, just give me an item.
Yeah, I didn't even write it down.
Piss me off. Pumpkin Gorge. You go to the Pumpkin Gorge next. That's always fun.
Yes.
You got explosive pumpkins and
the fucking pumpkin lads chase you down. They stick their gross tongues out of their mouth at you.
Yeah. Shoot you with their mouth roots.
Yeah. Fucking
Gross.
dude, I hate the pumpkin lads so much. Like the first time I went through this and couldn't hurt them at all. It was such a pain in the ass. And then I get that hammer, and I'm like, yes.
It's fucking boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Because this game has this very horrible fucking aspect of it, where you gotta read a book, and an enemy will come up behind you and start beating your ass while you're reading the book. So you can't move. It's fucked.
Oh yeah, once you exit the book, you're kind of glitched in there.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Then there's in this level, I tried to open a chest, and two of the pumpkin lads were right there. And he was just standing in front of the chest. I'm pounding the fucking triangle button. And all it's doing is switching my weapon. So then afterwards I waste some of my fucking ammo for shit. Oh, I had so much trouble with it just switching my weapons on me. I don't know why.
I did too. Whenever you go to the menu to try and switch your weapons.
Yeah.
I had the same amount of trouble. No, it sucked. And there's a bunch of fucking areas to explore in this level too. You got all these underground tunnels, and you'll find the chalice there and everything. You'll go through and get
the roots hanging from the thingy.
Yeah, you have to kill the roots, kill all these fucking don't get around pumpkins that are gonna explode.
Yeah.
I had to replay this level 3 times, completely to game over. 3 times because, like you said, a horrible aspect. Another one is, if you go to jump on something, like a platform, if you're on the very edge of it, but you're on that mushroom completely. There's mushrooms in there that lift up and shit like that.
They grow when you stand on them.
Yeah, and you're standing there, and you go to jump back. No, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that shit. You can only jump when you're in the air. So if you go to move, it immediately just kicks you off the mushroom into the water and you die. So, whenever you land on that edge, just jump and then move.
Yeah, platforming is the worst aspect of this game.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not absolutely horrible, but unless you land on the edge, it sucks. Yeah. Because that can really just fuck you.
There's a certain stage in this game that is nothing but ledges.
What stage?
The fucking ancient fucking one, where it's just all fucking sporadic land masses and water in between them.
Oh, that shit. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Fuck that. I died so many times at that, just trying to fucking use the fucking shitty ass charge. Oh, I hated it.
Yeah, and there's this level's long as shit. You gotta keep going back to the beginning to get the chalice and shit.
Well, you could hammer through that road. There's a bunch of rocks and shit in the way that you can hammer out of the way.
Yeah, I know, but it's still going clear back there whenever you shouldn't have to. It's like the maze. Oh, come back here and get your next riddle. It's no, if you're talking to me right now where I just finished the last riddle, you can just tell me the riddle over the intercom, you dig?
That's more because they need to respawn enemies in that area and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the doors to the maze don't open until you go back to them. It's just kind of annoying because I remember beating up those stars and it being not being able to do it, and then I forgot which star that I missed.
Yeah.
It was pain.
Well, you get the chalice and whatever, and you go back to the Hall of Heroes. And the dude you run into with the sword, he's you jawless arrow magnet.
Baldy hates you.
Yeah, definitely. He just fucking drowns you in depression. He gives you the broadsword, and it just fucking wrecks everything. It's fucking awesome.
I didn't use it very much because it's enchanted. You lose the enchantment as you use it.
Yeah, but you don't need the enchantment. As the enchantment, it definitely crushes, yeah. But even without the enchantment, it, just swipes motherfuckers. So, that's the only thing I pretty much use anymore. I don't even use the hammer. I only use the bow and the broadsword now.
So I just run around in circles around enemies and swing the hammer as hard as I can.
I used to do that, but I'm very inaccurate with that.
Yeah, yeah, it is hard.
The pumpkin serpent. Mike, did you beat the pumpkin serpent?
Most indubitably, my good sir.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Giant pumpkin balls after pod busting.
Yeah, you gotta bust a bunch of pods, and then he gets angry. And this pumpkin just raises up, and he's like,
his giant hole in the middle of him, I guess.
Yeah.
It's his mouth.
Shoot his roots and attack him, and attack his pods, and to attack before you attack him. And every time you do it, then you can just fuck him up, and then he'll just rinse, repeat everything.
I just did that with the sword. I only missed the pods the first time. He'll randomly, in between each stage, he'll have 3 pods that reactivate, and he'll heal until you get rid of them.
Yeah. And after you beat him, his roots subside, and you can see it. Like, it looks kind of like a well. If you jump down in there, that's where the chalice is. And you grab that motherfucker and get out of there, and you get back to the Hall of Heroes, and you get treasure from the sword guy. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, yeah. All that shit's very fun. You know it's not fun? Is when you go to the sleeping village.
Oh, sleeping
and you don't know that there's 1,000 puzzles in a row waiting for you, and that you can't kill any of the enemies because they're quote-unquote good souls.
They're possessed.
I don't give a fuck. If you swing an axe at me, I should be allowed to kill you.
So I got, at the beginning, how there's a cutscene before every mission, whenever you start.
Yeah.
I think that looks like the bald, fat version of you. When he's just like, "Rah!" and slams the axe.
Okay. I don't even remember it.
I think that's bald. The bald dude, or the big fat dude with axes.
That's the bald, fat version of me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it. I'm famous, bitches. I'm in a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta, like, run around the entire town, finding doors that open up for you, finding levers to pull to get sigils, and fucking, you gotta find this crucifix cast, and you gotta find this bust to melt into it, and then you fucking get the crucifix, then you go to the church, and you unlock a door there to go down and do there, and unlock another door there, and another sigil there, all while avoiding every one of these fucking enemies.
I love this, though.
And then, eventually, a scene will pop up where you got coal-powered fucking Confederate army men.
Yeah.
And they surround the town, and you gotta go through there and kill them to get the chalice. Now, the chalice is found through a broken wall.
It's to the right of the mayor's house, whenever you enter past the gate.
Yeah, that was way less complicated than how I was going to describe it. Like, motherfucker, I had to go through all these hoops to open this fucking gate. And I didn't even open it until I got through it. And there's a safe in there. In that safe, you will find the shadow artifact.
Which is a black hand.
Yeah, it's just like a zombified hand.
Yeah.
It's like Adam Sandler's foot, but a hand. From
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, from Mr. Deeds. And then, okay. Anyway, you fill up that chalice and you get that shit there. And you get the fucking spear. Spear's fucking awesome.
So I got the longbow. From the sleeping
Well,
village.
like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. Because I wrote the crossbow twice. So I'm obviously missing something.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? You go...
South African gives you the spear.
Yeah, with the fucking...
Oh, yeah, the southern...
rings on the neck, yeah.
The Southern African. I was like...
Elon Musk?
No, Southern African, not South African. I said it's South African at first. And she talks like a Southern belle, but she's like... generic African warrior person.
Oh, definitely.
It's like... Why are you talking like a Southerner? Like, this is weird.
Like, this woman is obviously from Florida.
Yeah. Well, Georgia.
Florida.
We're gonna knock over Florida. Yeah, Florida. You remember that?
It sounds familiar. I just can't place where it's from.
Whenever Houston gets a fucking foot infection.
Oh, the purple, like, yellow pustuled fucking foot.
Foot takes over his body.
See?
It's like, we'll take over Florida. Yeah, Florida.
Florida.
What's in Florida? Shut up.
Alright.
Kind of derailed us a little bit.
Yeah. But I will always talk about courage. Courage is fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Next up, the asylum grounds. And the only reason I'm even putting this in on part 1 of this is because I needed that bow. And I didn't have that bow until after I got through this. Look. It's a giant fucking hedge maze. You got 4 puzzles by Jack the Green.
4
puzzles. And then the 5th one is technically like you just getting out of there. So, it's like,
I forget exactly.
You got fucking monks with shovels, which are HP hogs. They take like fucking 7 hits just to kill.
Oh, yeah.
Hate that shit. You gotta find the stars for the first riddle. There's these little hedge stars everywhere. You gotta fucking spin them. I think there's 5.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, come back.
There's one with the demon shrubbery.
Yeah.
And there's the depressed dragon in the beginning.
Yeah.
The green one. If you lock on, if your little fucking pixie thing,
yeah,
your version of Navi fucking locks onto it, it like gets pissed off and shoots poison at you.
Wait, what does?
The depressed dragon.
I killed it before it had a chance to shoot at me.
Yeah.
Because it locked onto it and I saw it turn towards me. I was like, ah!
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
You must die before you show me what you really are.
Did you notice the 3-humped camel to the right of Jack?
Yes, I did. That whole level is fucking weird.
Yeah. Like, at the very beginning, there's the fucking chaos rune or whatever. The hands that want the chaos rune.
Yeah. The second one's like, lives for the crowd. I can't live without it. And you find, like, every time you do one of these puzzles, or he gives you a fucking rhyme or whatever for you to solve. What is it called again? What's he give you? What are the
riddles?
Yeah, riddle. Sorry. Yeah. Oh no, I couldn't think of that. Rhymes. Every time you do one, something new opens up in the maze. So that makes it kind of annoying.
You have to go back.
Yeah. And the clown one, you gotta hit all these face signs at certain times as fast as you can to make them all surround the clown in laughter. Like with smiles. So it's like, yeah.
That was a pain in the fucking
Oh
ass.
my fucking god. Yeah, it was.
Oh my god. I got them all before, right before the smile, so they're sideways.
Yeah.
And then I would try running through them and hitting them all at once.
And then it's just one that fucks you.
Yeah,
up.
the top one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, you hit them out of order. I have no idea. I just eventually just started figuring that puzzle out and got it every time.
Yeah. What do you mean every time? How many times did you die in this?
I always died at the end.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah.
Jeez, fuck. Yeah. There's a lot to do in this level.
I have a story about this level whenever I was preparing.
Let's talk about it.
Usually whenever I'm playing a relatively difficult game, I'll get really into it and just, fucking grind through it. And then maybe about 5 to 10 minutes in between levels, just looking at it, kind of, okay, getting into this mood here. Yeah, that's nice. And, I'm like, oh, yeah, want a cigarette break and, drink Mountain Dew. I'm like, I'll reach around and I'm like, oh, here's a can of Mountain Dew. I thought I didn't have any. I take a drink of it. Oh my god, dude. My piss is like really mild or something.
Are you serious?
My fucking, as soon as that touched the tip of my tongue, my, like, whole mouth, like, all the spit just went forward in my mouth like it's white blood cells, and just fucking surrounded that shit and ejected it right into the pop. Or the pee.
Well, how did you... I want to know how you pissed in a Mountain Dew can without overflowing it.
Oh, I got the precision clips.
No, I mean, like, I feel like there's way more piss in a piss than that.
You never, like, tie your penis? It's tied or not, dude. Go to the bathroom and tie it.
Well, no.
Don't tie it up too tight. It's like a balloon. It will rip.
That one time that you couldn't be here and I did that collecting episode with Rich, I was like, dude, I got pissed so bad. And I'm like texting him and telling him like while we're talking. And he's not saying anything about it over the air. So I just like get up and I just fucking completely fill up a tall boy. So I'm like, how the fuck did you not just like overflow the can?
It was just one of those morning pisses where you don't got like anything in you, and you just I just find the closest thing next to me and pee in it.
Fuck. Yeah. And
I was like, oh, it's okay to leave it there for a bit after I pee in it because it's so warm. There's no way I'm ever going to fucking confuse it.
It was already open. You thought you were out, though.
Well, I thought maybe it was like a older one, you know? Like one that I had sitting there for maybe a few hours or earlier in the day. And, you know, maybe it's not too flat. I was writing this story down. I misspelled mild. I spelled it MILED.
It's like Rich is on the episode. He's like, "What's that sound?" He's like, "You're peeing." You're fucking. No, I'm not.
Like, no.
I'm not peeing. What are you talking about? I was like, I'm mixing myself a half and half liquor and pop. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm waiting for him to ask me, like, why is there no stopping of pouring? And he never asked me, so I just left it alone. It's like one continuous rum and coke.
It never ends.
It's all from the same bottle, but it comes out in two parts. The third...
If you're drinking, there's a lot more pee in you.
Yeah. And the third riddle, fucking shit was so stupid. You gotta take
Fuck that bell. Did you have trouble with that bell?
No, I just killed everything. Why? What happened?
Oh, fucking, I remember now. The enemy was right by the bell.
And he dings it and like 5 of them pop out?
No, it was every time I went to hit him, my weapon would hit the bell instead of him. So I had to, like, get away from the bell. For some reason, yeah. It'll just, like, clip through your enemy and just only hit the bell.
Oh, yeah, that is annoying. Because sometimes your weapons do clip in this game.
Yeah.
The third one is shit because you have to go over and you put the rune in its hand and cage open, there's a little mouse there, a little mousy mouse. And you gotta lead that shit through a fucking field of cats over to the fucking elephant shrub.
They're very cute cats with red eyes.
Yeah, and you should adjust your view to top-down view for this. It makes it easier.
You can also just kill all the enemies over there. It makes it easier.
It wasn't the enemies, it was the cats that were fucking killing my mouse.
Yeah, but you have to get out of the... Like, if you don't want to engage in battle with the enemies.
Oh, no, they were already dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You kill them first, it makes the puzzle a lot easier.
Yeah, it's just, the shitty part was those cats killing my fucking mouse. And, like, it took me, like, 4 tries to fucking, I've gotten back and forth to get that mouse over there.
Yeah, I was freaking out a few times. Yeah. I think I did it, because I played stealth games forever. Fucking, what, Tom Fisher? Something Fisher. Gary Fisher.
Gary.
Yeah, I'm Gary Fisher.
One of my favorite partners to work with at work, his name's Tyler Fisher, and I like to call him T-Fish. Like, yo, T-Fish, what you doing, dog? He's like, huh? What'd you call me? T-Fish. Oh, okay. Okay. And the elephant goes crazy and breaks a fucking path out behind it. And there's this dude that's spread out, this hedge that's spread out that spits at you or shoots at you. You gotta fucking kill him. Yeah. I killed him before I did the last puzzle.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
he didn't attack me though.
Well, he only attacked once I turned my back to him.
Oh.
Fucking pussy. The fourth riddle. You gotta go to this little. I don't know, what would you call it? With the stained glass, you gotta push the stones in front of it with the fire on them. That little cave where you gotta light up the three stained glass things. You push rocks. There's 3 rocks.
I don't remember.
You push them there. You push them in front of the stained glass windows. And it shines.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And it lights up this little moon thing, and you jump in there, and
the darkness or whatever.
Yeah, and they Jack the Green gets all pissy with you, and he's like, "Oh, here's your reward. I unlock my mace to you. Find your own way out."
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's the puzzle. That's the, 5th puzzle?
Yeah, well, it wasn't supposed to be a puzzle. It was supposed to be a reward.
It's a chessboard or whatever.
Yeah, and you gotta, hit the chess pieces to their corresponding color on the board.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Was it the bottom 2 colors were very close together, though?
Yeah.
It was yellow and orange or something. They both look the same.
It's red, blue, yellow, and green, but the yellow...
Yeah, the yellow and the green
look exactly the same, yes. And they're so close together, you're trying to move a piece, so you're constantly smacking into shit and nothing's happening.
Yeah, and they're moving away from you.
Did you notice the chess pieces go, ow, ooh,
no.
ow, as you hit them?
No.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Remember to get that chalice, though. That chalice is important.
That's when I got the axe.
See, on mine it says that's when I got the fucking bell.
Well, I know you missed a few of the chalices.
No, I have all of them. I just wrote the wrong thing twice.
No, it's you. You told me you didn't have all the chalices before.
Yeah, that was last night. I collected and redid everything today.
15 or something.
Yeah. Well, you're way farther than me because I didn't do all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you missed one of the chalices early on.
No, every level I've beaten, I've gotten the chalice. I have everything right now except for the axe and the other sword. That's all I need.
Ugh, there's a fire longbow too.
Well, see, when I got the longbow, he was like, "Oh, you have fire ammo and normal arrows," and I'm like, "How do I get the fire arrow then? Do I walk up to a torch and light it up?"
I was wondering that too.
Do you have the fire ammo?
Yeah, you just get a holding bow. The horse fucker gives you another bow that shoots fire arrows.
I don't know. I have all my chalices from every level I beat. That's weird. Yeah. But anyway, last level for this episode. The Enchanted Earth. If you go here, because you can definitely go here before you get all this extra weaponry and shit.
Yeah, I went inside the asylum and a few other things.
Oh, shh, I didn't do that yet. The Enchanted Earth is hard as fuck and annoying. You should definitely have spears or bows for this. You gotta take out all these spitting ass frogs that pop out of every which fucking way.
You can use the axe too.
Didn't have the axe.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. For other people.
Safe. I play it safe, man. Because those fucking frogs spit like a fucking cum whore. Yeah. And you just constantly get hit by flying spit poison, and plants are spitting at you. and you jump up this like elevator thing. It's like a gondola kind of deal. And there's like 3 eggs up in this nest on top of there. And there's a book that's like, oh, the dragon bird's up there. And every once in a while, when you're trying to push these eggs out of the nest to break them to get the rune and everything else, these just giant talons come down and like snatch a quarter of your health.
Yeah. That is so annoying.
Oh, yeah. And you can't do a fucking thing about it.
I've dodged them a few times.
You could get like, it's like what? Right on the outer edge of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've like jumped off the side of the edge.
Did you die?
No. There's like the little platform on. I think I might have hit one of the mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, that thing fucking fucked with me because I had to do this so many times because the demons kept fucking me up later on. And those fucking eggs, like the first time I did it, oh, this is easy. The next time I did it, they would like roll past me, and then sometimes they just wouldn't move.
Yeah, yeah, it's very glitchy on that.
Yeah, those things are pains in the ass.
Since you have the shadow artifact, after you get the rune, you bust the rune in there and you jump over these things. I died like 4 times, like game over 4 times. On these motherfucking platforms that this frog kept smacking me and making me nervous, and I'd fucking fall into like 2 feet of water and die because I'm a skeleton, and apparently we don't fucking float. Fucking horse shit. So when I had the bow, I was like, beep, 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 dead.
I just threw axe at him. The axe is so useful because it's like how the arm is, except like it's actually useful.
Can you throw it?
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know you could throw your arm either, by the way.
Oh, really? That's a charge magic attack.
Ah.
Yeah, you have your square attack and your circle attack that charges.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I might do it and try and get a trophy, if that's a thing.
Yeah, the charge spear things, they kill, like, was it those fucking annoying knights in the,
marshes?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, after you get that rune, you go through there, you jump over these platforms and kill these fucking bastard frogs. And, this gargoyle's like, nah! No one shall enter, not even Zarek, because a great hero sealed it away long ago. Only with the shadow artifact can you open this door, and you're like, bitch, got it. Here's my Mr. Deed's hand. And then you, like, throw it out, and it opens up. Keep it. And then you go in there, and you fucking hit fire. What is it? Fire, earth, wind, water is the combination. On the floor. So. And then you get the talisman. It's like gargoyle head.
The easiest way to do that puzzle is it
up,
the
left,
switches,
right, down.
The switches will only
stay down.
Yeah, will only stay down if you got it right.
Yeah. That's how I did it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know like what the way is for them to tell you the combination.
There's some kind of thing on the wall.
Yeah, I saw that, but, like, I didn't understand, like...
Yeah, it's just like, this doesn't really say anything.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this is a diagram of the floor.
Yeah, exactly. They're the same fucking formation. This doesn't really give me anything.
Yeah. And then there's, you get the talisman, and, the chalice is down there, too. Did you notice, like, a weird thing where, as you killed enemies after this... It, like, didn't count towards your percentage sometimes?
None of it did. Only the demons count towards your percentage.
Is that what it was that was fucking up? See, I would kill demons and it wouldn't even pop up either, though. It's like...
Well, there's like a delay, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're, like...
That's what it was.
Actually teleporting and they're not dying.
Yeah. It was, like, really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So make sure you go back and get that chalice so you never have to do that level ever again in your fucking life because that was fucking awful. Oh my god, is that fucking awful.
I don't know how you didn't do it without the chicken leg. I got that motherfucking chicken leg, and I don't know how. Because there's like a witch's coven where you get these things to summon witches, and you fucking... you summon a witch here, and she takes you to fucking... turns you into an ant, and you go into an ant farm, or makes you small as an ant. Then you have to go slay ants and fucking go through a tunnel and shit.
You need to
It's
show
like a
me
whole
this
different
because
level.
I did not fucking know that.
Yeah. You need that coven thing. Because for some reason, I didn't get one of the gems. And I can't fucking get it to activate, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna have to do about that. Probably another thing where it's like, oh, you have to restart the game, Michael. It's like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
I don't think it's like that.
Probably.
Jeez. That would suck. But yeah, anyway. By the way, before you get that chalice and everything and go all there, go through these statues with fucking laser beams on their heads.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man. I ran into that and almost got fucking fried the first time in this level.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, open your inventory. I opened it up real fast, slapped the talisman in there, and there's like 2 flying demons. And you get put on a platform that tilts.
Yeah.
It's like a Mario Party level.
It works because the platform is like as big as you.
Yeah.
There's literally nowhere to fucking go.
And there's 2 fucking demon gargoyles. What are they called? The demon eaters? Demeters or some shit?
Demeters. I don't know. Demeters sounds hilarious.
Yeah. You're throwing spears, throwing knives, shooting crossbows at these motherfuckers.
You call them Demetris.
Yeah. We'll call them Demetris.
I use the harpoons. Spears.
Yeah.
Keep wanting to call them harpoons.
It is a harpoon. It really is.
Might as well. Well, what's really the difference?
Harpoons have a hook.
Well, the arrows have the things on the back, so it's harder to take them out.
Yeah,
You
probably.
know what I'm talking
I don't know. They are the same. pretty much,
Classic arrow.
and you fucking kill them, and then you're at the top, and you got a bunch of health respawns. You get on there, and you fucking finally finish up the level, and you get the chalice, you're at the Hall of Heroes, you get a new item, and that's it. That's part 1, because we're hanging out, man. We didn't beat the game. We're gonna beat the game. Do part 2.
And a lot of spring cleaning.
Yes, we do have a lot of spring cleaning, so if we're either late or drop a movie episode, like commentary on you or something, that might happen. I do know for our next game, Mike, what did you pick as our game? The fans are going to love it.
BioShock 1.
Yeah, the first BioShock, the one that started it all. And after that, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy 9. Our first Final Fantasy game. Oh, no, you never played it, Mike.
Okay.
You're going to love it. You are going to love it. It is a really great game.
I hate you.
You're going to love it. We haven't done an RPG in a while.
You're gonna play like...
Our RPGs are our biggest hits, so.
You're gonna play like normal BioShock, and I'm gonna do a wrench run on very hard.
Probably.
Yeah. Just be like, fuck you.
I can't wait for you to play Final Fantasy 9, though. You're going to be like, whoa, this is actually kind of like sweet.
Said actually I wanted to play BioShock 1 without the Vita chambers. That's what I'm gonna do this time.
Mike, I don't know what that is.
They're the things that respawn you.
Fuck you.
So,
What is it? So when it's game over, it's game over?
there's just no respawns. You just... the checks. So you start over at the beginning of the level.
No, fuck you.
That's what I'm doing. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
No, I'm going to cheat my
just-
way through it.
I just never beat the game without Vita chambers, but I beat it on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, fuck all that nonsense.
I love BioShock. BioShock and BioShock 2 are like the most played games I've had, at least. Probably.
You didn't like Infinite?
No.
Why?
I liked it, but not even as close as much as I liked BioShock 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, BioShock 2 is like the biggest fucking BioShock from what I've heard.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Were you a fan of like the Dishonored series? I know we were talking about that earlier. You didn't like it?
I never really interacted with it.
It's
or knew
weird
about it.
It's weird. But it's a really fucking fun game once you get into it.
The Dishonored series, you said?
Yeah, there's like... Well, I just found out there's like a 3rd or a 4th one or something now. I only thought there was ever 2. I was like, wait, what? It was like a multi-disc on Xbox One that I saw at GameStop the other day. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
These are single-player games, right?
What?
Or no?
Dishonored? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just I just figured you like it because you could summon rats from the fucking ground. They just eat your enemies. But yeah,
Oh fuck. Yeah, I've played Dishonored. What the fuck am I thinking?
Did you like it?
You're what, Corvault? Or is that
I
your
forget
name?
his name.
You have that fucking like mechanical mask
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah.
And the more people you kill, the harder the game gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that game?
I love that game.
Great.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Awesome. We got to pick that for upcoming at some point.
But I don't know if I beat it.
I got to the last level of the first one, and then that was it. It was just hard as shit because I
purposely made it really
I
hard.
fucking slaughtered everybody.
Yeah, so I had to fucking deal with like the plague victims everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking. Oh.
Well, it's like that one place that you go into where there's tons of important people, and they're in like hot tubs or spas or something.
Yeah, it's a spa, and you turn the spa up like way too high and boil them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the best level. That was the best part of that fucking game.
I like that one whenever you get to choose who you poison. It's like these two people, where the one dude's trying to poison the other dude, and you can switch it, or you can poison them both, or poison neither of them. That's always cool.
I don't remember that part.
You're like in a mansion, you gotta escape after you kill one of them. It's like one of them's one of the Resistance's like people's uncle or some shit. And like before he leaves, he's like, "Please, Corvault, don't kill them. He's my uncle. He's a very nice man.
Not nice.
He'll help our rebellion." Like, okay.
Well, that's all we got for you this week, guys. Part 2 is going to be coming up, and then we're going to be doing Bioshock. There might be a movie mixed in somewhere, and then we're doing Final Fantasy 9. With Matt, because Matt fucking loves that game, even though he never completely finished it for some reason.
Dude, Matt cosplays as the fucking main dude.
What is it?
He cosplays as that main dude.
Who?
Matt does.
Cosplays as who?
Character in 9.
Zidane?
Yeah. I just see it right now.
Zidane's blonde and has a monkey
Matt
tail.
with that, like, look on his face, like he's disinterested or disappointed by everything. Just blonde his hair up and put a tail on him and give him, like, 2 swords to his side.
But Zidane has a smile on his face always. Matt is constantly depressed and confused.
Yeah, exactly. Just dress him up as Zidane. It looks perfect. Nobody will ever know the difference.
Yeah. So that's
Zidane's
what we
like,
got.
what, 3'5" or something.
Well, that's what we got for you guys. Catch you guys later.
That's all, folks.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Apple pie.
Apple Pie.
Spot your Wi-Fi.
Graffiti Couch. That's my Wi-Fi name. We let Nate name it.
Dominatrix.
Later.
Adios.